This prisoner pried open the skirting tiles, took out a small mirror hidden inside, smashed it with a spoon, and picked out a piece of suitable size. Then he carefully collected the remaining fragments, wrapped them in a piece of paper, and threw them into the toilet to destroy. But before he could flush, the guard suddenly opened the door for inspection. The prisoner calmly put the shard into his mouth, pretending everything was normal, and raised his hands for the guard's search. The guard found nothing. However, the danger wasn't over. The guard spread a blanket on the floor, then started rummaging through boxes and shelves, searching the cell more carefully. The prisoner feared his secret would be discovered, so he quickly pulled the toilet flush lever. By the time the guard reacted, the glass shards had already been washed away, and nothing was found. After the guard left, the prisoner took out a thin string and a toothbrush. He pulled off a piece of string and patiently tied the shard to the toothbrush handle. Then he stood at the cell door and pushed it through the peephole. With just a slight turn of the toothbrush handle, he could monitor all the guards' movements. Once everything was ready, the prisoner began the real escape. He unscrewed the bolts, removed the legs of the folding bed, weighed them in his hands, and indeed they were perfect, just right to use as a hammer for breaking walls. He wrapped a handkerchief around it to increase friction and then started digging into the floor. The loud noise frightened the cellmates, who quickly lay at the door to watch. A guard really was coming this way, but the prisoner didn't stop. Instead, he struck even harder, turning tapping into smashing. Unexpectedly, the guard only walked past as if he hadn't heard a thing. Under the fierce strikes, the hole in the floor quickly grew larger, but the prisoner didn't stop. He kept smashing until the hole was big enough for an adult to pass through. Then he lit a piece of paper, threw it into the hole, and as the flames burned stronger, he confirmed the tunnel was open. But time was running out. The prisoner and his cellmates filled the hole again with stones and dirt, restoring the cell to its original look, pretending everything was normal, waiting calmly for the next chance. At that moment, one curious cellmate couldn't resist. He handed the prisoner a cigarette, trying to please him, and asked how he fooled the guards. It turned out the careful prisoner had noticed that the cell next door was repairing the bathroom. As long as the smashing sound matched their rhythm, the patrolling guards wouldn't notice. Being both bold and careful was exactly the key skill for escaping prison.